Somebody coming in here with a phone number. This might be the feds, bro. 2 is 252. Hold on, man. 252-822-4998. Who that is?
I invited somebody to the call too. It might be him.
Oh, all right. Well, welcome, my brother.
That might be
But
my
anyway,
person.
like I was saying, Deja, Jeremy, new people, private message me on Telegram. I have 3 videos I need to send you guys. So don't seriously, hit me up when this is over and I'll get them to you, right? Shout out Marcus and everybody else that just came in. I'm gonna cut straight into it. The way I do this, you guys, is actually I do a Q&A, right? I do a Q&A style. I don't really, I like to tailor my trade trainings based on what you need, right? I may go over alligator a little bit at the end or if somebody asks about it. So Deja, Jeremy, ask me about the alligator video I have too. Or if anybody needs that, ask me about that too, right? So y'all know I open the floor up. Is there anybody that needs anything or has any questions, any pairs you want me to look at, any losses you may have taken this week that you don't understand why you took it, any of that? I'm open the floor up. Y'all can either type it in the chat or y'all can unmute y'all mic and ask me. I got 20. How many people I got on here? 27. All right. Oh, I'm definitely gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now while I'm waiting on somebody to ask a question. Because I know somebody in here got a question.
Somebody just get shot.
That's old, man. Nah, Olivia be lit, bro. That's her energy.
Oh, okay.
That's just how she coming. That's how she coming with the energy, bro. Chairwoman energy at all times.
I was like, I think somebody got shot, bro.
Yeah, nah. All right, so Chris, I'll shoot it to you too. So Chris and Olivia. Okay, and Keith said your bias on gold. XAU USD. Okay, cool. All right. I'm about to share my screen with y'all.
Yeah.
Drop a 1 in the chat. What's going on, P? Got Paris pulling in the building. Can you drop a 1 in the chat, you guys, so you guys can see my screen? Cool. So y'all can see it with Gucci. All right, cool. My bias on XAU USD. Let's go to that. US 30 still going up. Lovely. All right. B-dub. Okay. My bias on gold. I think Keith asked that. All right, cool. So let me take this off. All right, so Keith, all right, so just to let you guys know what I'm thinking and how I'm thinking when I'm drawing this stuff, I've been trading for 3 years, y'all. So, like, I'm going to try to talk through. Y'all let me know if I'm going too fast, if y'all don't understand something. But the way I always, like, mark my charts up is I always come to the 4-hour time frame first. Sometimes I go to the daily. But depending on how I'm feeling and what structure looks like, most of the time I'm going to go to the 4-hour. That's just how I'm rocking, right? That's where I get my bias from. So it's dope that Keith asked that question, right? Honestly, Keith, to answer your question, I'm bullish on gold. I'm bullish on gold, right? So does anybody not understand what he means when he asks, what is your bias? Everybody cool on that? Okay, cool. I'm glad y'all asked. So if you hear me talk about a bias, or if if you see somebody ask what's your bias, that means like, are you bullish on this pair or are you bearish on this pair? Bullish meaning, are you looking to buy this pair or are you looking to sell this pair? All right, so I get my bias from my higher time frames. In this case, for me, that is the 4-hour time frame, right? Your bias comes from what structure that bias time frame is in, right? So let me go back to come back forward, right? New people, right? We're gonna plot down. I'm gonna plot down 2 different structures for you guys. The 2 main structures, right? Can anybody tell me what kind of structure this is?
Uptrend.
Who said that?
What, the bullets?
Yeah, right, correct.
Yeah,
Correct. Uptrend, right? Because we have higher highs and higher lows, right? And even though right here we don't have a higher high, we maintain lows, so we continue to shoot for buys, right, on the retest. And all those higher lows, everybody's in, Jazzy. Yeah, I don't have any more people to admit. So yeah, higher highs and higher lows, right? Uptrend, right? On the contrary, let me erase all of this. We have this movement.
Bearish.
Shout out to whoever just said that. Sir, you are correct. This is what a downtrend look like. You got lower highs and lower lows, right? Lower high, lower low.
So the bullish is kind of like a W, and the bear. I said the bullish is like a W.
Right. It can have W movements for sure. Definitely. Let me take this off. So going back to what Keith asked, what's your bias for gold? We're gonna go back to the 4-hour time frame. All right. All right, here on gold, we have an uptrend. So that's why I said I'm bullish on gold, Keith. Right. Once this high over here got broken on this time frame, right here, based on this area where price came up, right, reverse down, didn't break this bottom, gave you a bullish engulfing candle right here and broke past this resistance level, continued to rise up, found resistance, came down, retested that same level with a higher low, right? Pushed up, broke this resistance ever so slightly. Let's zoom in. Right, so this is where our resistance was based on. So when I'm drawing my resistance, you guys, I always make sure I'm drawing my line based on the central location of the wicks at the top. So if this is the area where price started to reverse from, I will come. I'm gonna actually zoom in so y'all can see why I placed my resistance the way I did. Actually, nah, I should have put it right here. So I always put my resistance on my support lines based on where all of these wicks can get hit at the top, right? So you see this wick, this is the smallest wick, so I'm gonna draw it based on that, draw it across, right? Boom, touch, 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 right? So what had happened was price broke through there and gave you a higher high, higher low area. So now on the 4-hour time frame, which is my bias time frame, if price gave me a higher low down here, what am I anticipating that's going to happen on the 4-hour time frame in the future? If I just got a higher low and we're in an uptrend, what am I anticipating? What am I anticipating happening?
You're gonna have a higher high. It's gonna go up, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna have a higher high. that's going to happen, right? Now, I don't know who in here understands Fibonacci. New people, I know y'all probably don't even know what Fibonacci is. And if you do, you don't really understand what it is, right? But if I was like going to trade this long term, this will be my projection. Negative 27. Bare minimum, this 0% up here where this resistance is. But if I'm anticipating price going to make a higher high, I'm anticipating it going to hit negative 27. Right. So price came down to tap the 78.6. I definitely to see it's probably not gonna happen tonight or tomorrow, but next week I'm definitely looking for buys on gold. Definitely. Right.
So when you draw your sorry, I didn't mean to just come in.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
So when you draw your Fibonacci tool, where do you put, like, how do you know that you're putting it? I guess for me, I don't know if I'm drawing it in the right spot or anything like that because I'm new. So like I see where your resistance line, your support and resistance line at. Do you put like that 50% on one of those resistance? Because the way you got it now, like I wouldn't have known I had to draw it right there and now. How did you know to do that? I guess that's
all right. So with the Fibonacci tool, what you want to do is I'm gonna go all the way back and do it again for you, bro. That's a good question. So this down here was my last higher low. It was my last level of support based on this time frame. Okay. So if I'm in an uptrend, I'm gonna draw my fib from low to high.
Okay.
From the lowest price point to the highest price point. Right. So right here's my lowest price point. Hold on. Let me so I'll draw from here. It's gonna say 100%. I'll draw from here all the way. Hold on, y'all. Let me let some folks in. I think everybody in. I'll draw from here, this low, all the way to this high, this price point. You see what this wick is?
Yeah.
Boom. So from that point, once you have your low and your high point, you'll let the fib take care of itself. You'll let the fib sit. And for those who are studying the Fibonacci right now, hold on, I gotta mute somebody. I'm hearing too much static. All right, cool. For those who are studying Fibonacci, your Fibonacci is valid until the 0% gets broken or the 100% gets broken. So either it's gonna go down and break structure, or it's gonna go up into that higher high that you want it to. In this case, it's just an uptrend, right? Jeremy, did that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And so the negative 27 would be where your take profit is at.
Yeah, this will be a long-term take profit, bro, because this is based on the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, this is a projection though. Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like I'm gonna show you something dope. Like I'm glad you asked that. So I'm gonna black all this out. Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna black all this out. Hold on. Yeah, let me black all this out. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. So, like an X-ray right now, but it's all good. This is why I would have drew my fib before that last move was made. Y'all can see it. This is cheating, but it's whatever.
Okay.
So before all of this was over here to the left, I would have drew my fib from this point. I'm gonna highlight my areas that y'all need to pay attention to with a circle. Right. So I would have drawn my fib from here to here, right? This low to this high. Price came down, tap negative 61.8. 9 times out of 10 when you draw Fibonacci, price is going to reverse at one of these ratios.
Okay.
Come on, y'all. Hey, if you're not speaking, do you guys mind muting your mics? So yeah, price is going to retrace down to one of these ratios, whether it's the 23 to 38.2, 50, 61, 78, 88, right? Price comes down, retrace to the 61.8, goes up. Now,
Okay.
honestly, this Fibonacci right here is still valid. Actually, no, it's not because it broke right here. So you would go on, and now that's why you draw a new one.
Okay. So once it breaks the top one, I think, what's the top one you have?
0%. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
then it's no more longer valid. So then you can go ahead and try to set up a new
draw
one.
a new one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can draw a new one.
Definitely helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
You draw from the previous
I need
low
to get
to
into
the
this
current
more
high,
so
right?
you can understand it better.
You said what, bro?
You draw from the previous low to the current high, right?
Yeah, from the previous low to the last high in this case. Yeah.
Right.
And then the downtrend, I'm gonna show you how to do it in the downtrend. The downtrend is the same thing. So this would be my fib in the downtrend if I was on the 4 hour for gold. I come from this low to this high. Price retraced all over here, and it found resistance over here at the 78.6. Then it started coming down. All the Fibonacci does, y'all, is it measures the counter trend. That's it. It ain't an indicator. It just measures the counter trend, right? So
you
and 78.6.
from the last high to the low. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Hey, so is that where you get your take profits from?
Yeah.
Okay.
And look, and what's crazy is like I love the negative 27 and the negative 61.8 because y'all look at this. Hold on, my chart getting too messy. If you know me, you know I don't like no messy charts. Hold on, y'all. Let me clean this up a little bit. Price came up to 78.6, started to make lower lows and lower highs, and it came all the way down to negative 61.8, and it started pulling up. That's why I use this take profits, because normally if it reverses off one of these zones, it's going to hit either the negative 27 and then pull back up, or it's going to hit both of them and pull back up. It's crazy how it works, right? That harmonic scanner that y'all have, the harmonics are based on Fibonacci retracements. Fibonacci everywhere, right? But the original person that asked this question, Keith, did that answer your question? I'm bullish on gold. I say all this to say I'm bullish on gold.
Hey, so with that though, when would I want to like actually enter the trade? Exactly.
Perfect. All right, cool. So with that being said, all right, you know you're bullish. All right. We got our projection above our high. Let me put this back. So the thing about me, I get my bias from the higher time frame and I look for entries on the lower time frame. I don't actually enter on a time frame lower. I don't enter on a time frame higher than the 30-minute. I mean, you can enter on the 4 hour to 1 hour, but be prepared. You be prepared to potentially live through a lot of drawdown. We enter on a smaller time frame, so we eliminate the amount of drawdown that we're in, right? So y'all remember that, right? Keith, honestly, what I would be looking for a buy on gold, because this week I did a lot of back testing, just working on my craft. I had to get back to the essence. I even took the alligator off the charts for a while. And that's probably why I killed US 30 the way I did today. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to take the alligator off. Y'all understand this, market structure and price action come before any indicator. Straight up. I don't care what y'all hear. Price action and market structure come before any indicator. Facts.
How much you made today, AJ?
On US 30?
Oh, no, I want to know the whole number.
Oh, the whole number? Quick 300. Just 300.
Cool.
0.01.
You said that was just like an everyday thing.
How long take it?
Just because I done made more, but it was US 30, and everybody that's traded US 30 know before US 30 can be real mean to you. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I can make that on the 0.01 is like, that's impressive to me. So I was like, yo, I'm just
I think it's phenomenal. I think you're a phenomenal trader, and I'm gonna wait for my cut when you come over tomorrow. Cause I know you swinging through tomorrow, right? You coming through. Cause the whole team, I already know how y'all get down. So I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You need a light. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
All right, cool.
Hey,
I got you covered, man.
Hey,
I got you. 135 and 67 cents.
135.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh Lord, I know Alyssa.
Yeah.
Why did I let him? This is my agent, y'all. This is my agent, bro. But to answer whoever asked that question, what I would wait for right now. Well, understand this before I say this. Every time frame has its own structure. Every time frame has its own structure, right? So if y'all look right here, I always say y'all to enter on higher lows. Right here, there was a resistance area that was broken on gold. Now, a lot of people trade the breakout, which is cool. You would have made money doing that. Obviously, if you would have entered out this candle, you'd have made, yeah, you've been up 350 gold pips. I wait for pullbacks because I know that market always has to pull back. After it breaks a level, it always has to pull back. Always. Price broke this level over here, right? This big drop down here, price pulled back. Sell down, right? So price broke this level of resistance. I'm not buying right here. I would actually wait until I get like a pullback. If I was going to enter on this time frame, I need some kind of pullback down. I need price to form some form of resistance, right? I don't know how big the pullback will be, right? And then I'll look to buy it up past this resistance, wherever that's going to be, to continue on the uptrend that we already know we're on the 4 hour. We already know we're on the uptrend on the 4 hour. We already know that. So the reason we come down to the M15 and the M30 time frames is because we're trying to get on with the flow of the market, right? So what you want to see ideally is price pull back. You want to see like a bullish engulfing, kind of like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example of a candle you want to see.
Hey, AJ.
Good with it.
Hey, so once you come in, once you see where you need to, what the trend is like on the 4 hour, and then you go down to the 30 or to the 5 for your entry, how do you know which one to enter on, either the 30 or the 5? That makes sense?
Hold on, say that one more time, bro.
Well, I'm just saying you start out in the 4 hour.
Yes.
And then you're trying to look for your entry on the 30.
Yes.
Could you also try to go in on the 5?
Yeah, you can go in on the 30, the 15, the 5, or the 1. So okay. I'm gonna tell you, it's like this. Don't get too confused with that either. As long as you know what your bias is, like you can have a low-key weak entry, but as long as your bias is good and you can stomach whatever drawdown you can sit through, that's why risk management is important. As long as you can stomach whatever drawdown you might sit down because your entry wasn't really like that, if your bias is right overall, you good money. But I'm gonna do a little bias scout work. I'm gonna get my art bag real quick. Hold on 1 second. So that's
when you get a chance, I had a question for you too. Well, I have like a two-part question.
All right, bro. Remind me when I get done drawing my bias scout.
All right, I got you.
Bet. All right, cool. So let's say this right here is H4. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. H4. Let's say this is H4 structure, y'all. Uptrend. It's the uptrend, right? Actually, I don't even need this. Hold on 1 second. I don't need this leg. Or this leg. So remember when I just said, you guys, every time frame has its own structure. That's key to understand. This is I'm giving y'all a time frame correlation lesson tonight. Right? This leg right here So this is higher high, higher low structure, right? This upswing on this H4 is made up of higher highs and higher lows on lower time frames. Let's say this leg is, let's do this. Let's say this is the M15. 15 might be my favorite entry time frame. Not too slow, not too fast, right? So this right here, actually I need an arrow for this. It's gonna look like this on this time frame. Well, AJ, how do we get from this downswing to where it just magically started shooting up? Because on the M15 time frame, before that happened, it was looking like this. Hold on. Right? That's a little crooked, but it's all good. So this downswing before price reversed right here, why did that happen? Because on the lower time frame, resistance was finally broken, right? Then you finally got a retest, higher low. Now you up in the uptrend on this time frame. Drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense right there.
Okay, cool. So I say all this to say, I'm always gonna bring it back to the actual candles. I'll say all this to say, price broke resistance right here, gave you a higher high based on this time frame. I'll even go to the M15. The level of resistance is even lower on this one, right? So price broke through two levels that reversed, or two reversal levels, I say, right? Price came up here. As y'all see, price is like it's consolidating right here. When price is consolidating, in this case at a high, that means that it's probably about to start pulling back down, right? So I would actually, let me change my color. I don't want to confuse y'all. I will actually mark this area off right here because I honestly don't think price is gonna pull up past this until it pulls down. Like I honestly don't. I think price is gonna pull down here and retest either this zone that I have my line on or this zone. I don't know. But once it does that, we're buying that bad boy up. Why? Because we know on the H4 we're in the uptrend. You're gonna get pullbacks on every single time frame, family.
So AJ, with the pullbacks, right? Could I potentially, if I wanted to get into a sale, could I do that on a pull like you see where that one where it like it's trying to break that resistance, and then before it started dropping, could I get in right there for a sale?
Right now?
Yeah, or do I just want to let it just pull back and then keep going up?
Now I know people that trade like that. Now, personally, I mean you could, bro, but it depends though. So this is what I say to that, because that's based on the M15. Like on the M5 right now, you got a situation where, no, I wouldn't sell it right now, bro, because you got a situation where price broke resistance over here, higher high, right? And honestly, price could still go up. Like it looked like, now that I'm looking on the 5 minute, price could still shoot up. Price could still shoot up. All right. Yeah, price could still shoot up. And the thing about it is, understand this, like price, this was the last low. So since price broke resistance over here, price literally can retest all the way down here at the bottom of this. Oh, it's a fib. Price can literally retest this low. Like price can literally retest this low, come down here and test this low. As long as it doesn't break it, you still good for like uptrend structure. So I look at the 1 minute. See on the 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm tired of 1 minute killer. I don't know if I still got the 1 minute killer on here, but AJ personally, I'm waiting for the buy. I don't trade the 1 minute. Listen. I'm a real one, and I'm gonna admit when I ain't got that in my game, I ain't got that in my tool. I ain't got that in my toolbox. I ain't got the 1 minute game. I can't deal with it mentally. The lowest AJ trade on is the 5 minute. It's solid. Solid. It ain't a whole bunch of breaks and structure and all of that. Like, but that's just me. So to answer your question is I wouldn't sell it right now, and I definitely would just wait for the box. That's where the big bag at.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Khalil, I think you had a question, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you could give an example for like a sniper entry.
Bet.
Cause I was watching a video on it, but like I ain't really understand it. And then was talking about going into profit. So that was like my second part of the question. Like after you show me.
All right. So when you say sniper entry, what do you do you define? I know what I define as a sniper entry, but do you have like a definition of a sniper entry that you got in your head?
Like from what I took out of it, it was like, you know, getting the most out of your profits. But I feel like I kind of miss something in there.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. AJ, so let me define sniper entry to me. I don't know if y'all ever seen the screenshot where y'all seen somebody that bought or sold something and the dotted line on MetaTrader 4 where it says buy is like right on the wick. And then they just go up in profit and they go down. You know what I'm talking about? That's a sniper entry.
Got you.
Now, honestly, that's why I tell people you got to enter on the smaller time frames. Now, the way you get your sniper entries is probably going to depend on which one of those time frames you actually entering on. So AJ does a lot of 30-minute and 15-minute entries. So sometimes I don't get a sniper entry, but I go in profit because it's those higher time frames are a little bit more stable. Like, but if you can get a like perfect entry on the M5 or the M1, like Ty gets a lot of sniper entries because she traded on the M1. So I'm gonna show you something. Like, let's do some back testing real quick. Matter of fact, let me do this. Where is? Let's try something. So you see what this red line is? That's what I mean. Like if you would have saw somebody to buy right there and they saw that go up, that would be considered the sniper entry. But I'm gonna show you how you would have to catch that or what that looks like. I don't know if they're gonna let me go back this far. Yeah, they are. I think so. They might not let me get to it. Are they? Yep. Cool. So the way I trade, I wouldn't have caught this sniper entry. But actually, if I was to follow the alligator, I would have. Right? So based on this, like I like to wait for retest, Khalil, but actually you could have caught it. You could have caught a quote unquote sniper entry based on the alligator. So I'm gonna assume, and anybody that doesn't know the rules of the alligator, like I'll feel free to ask the rules if you want to, or I'll just shoot you a video. But on the 1 minute, we actually had price come down here, like you see the rules, green under the pink and the blue, you selling down, right? Once price crossed above the pink, you could have bought. Now I'm assuming that's after this candle right here. After this candle right here, this blue bullish engulfing.
With the red and the green cross back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Right. That bullish engulfing.
Got you.
All right, Leilani, I got you here in a second. So after that crossed, you could have gotten for a buy right there. That would have been enough evidence that you would have needed to get on a buy once them alligators cross. And you already know once they above the pink and the blue, you Gucci. So let's see what it looked like on the 4 hour. Yeah, you could have got a snipe on that. That's why I say most people, they get their sniper entries because they trade based off the 5 minutes or 1 minute. And if you would have held that all the way up, that would have looked real good for you. But I wouldn't have got that because I had to retinker some stuff with my game this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that 3-part video because like I had never heard of it before until
for
I
sure.
came across it. I'm gonna show you.
All right, that's a bet.
And
send it to me too. Okay?
Yeah, I got you. And as far as like profits, like hold on, I gotta look back at my notes, see what I wrote down. Oh, okay, never mind. I got it.
You good?
Yeah.
I bet. Leilani, you raise your hand. Miss Leilani, did you mean to raise your hand?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I'm pretty much still new up on this, so it's a bit confusing a little bit for me because, like I said, I'm still new. I really don't know anything much about this. I mean, I know a little something because you know, Ty, she explained a lot of it to me, but with me, I'm more of seeing and having it explained and broke down a little bit more than others.
Okay,
So,
cool. What I'm gonna do is for this week, because I do this every Thursday at 10, right? When we get done with this, or you can do it now, shoot me a Telegram message. And I actually got like 3 videos that are like super duper beginner friendly that I did a few months ago that I make sure everybody that comes to my trade trainers watch. So shoot me a private message and I'm gonna shoot them to you. And then next week, if you still like, yo, I still need some more help with whatever, we can break down whatever you think you need help with.
Okay. So what will be your name so that way I can shoot you that text?
A.J. Barringer on Telegram. Just go to one of the Telegram groups, GTI Family, Agency, Trade Talk.
I have no clue what I'm not gonna lie, I have no
clue.
All
right. All right, cool. Are you in any other chats?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That's what I'm gonna do then.
Just get your number out in the club, bro. Just give it to everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get my number out. Leilani, I'm gonna put my number in the chat.
Okay.
And I'm gonna text it to you. I'm gonna text them to
Where
you.
the hell will I see that in the chat? Because I don't know if I'm gonna see it anywhere. Like I said, I'm like so freaking new to this.
It's all
Damn,
good.
and I can't even.
You on Zoom on your computer?
Yeah.
You see on the side where it say more?
Yep.
You see chat?
Okay, I see 19 of them. Okay, cool.
So I put my number in there. I don't never do that. Y'all better thank Paris Pulling for that, because I don't just be getting my number out. But I put my number in there. Text me your name. I'll shoot you the videos I'm talking about. And Kania, I'm gonna send them to you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because I'm like when I say I'm like clueless to this, I'm like completely clueless.
I
Not
understand.
completely.
When I first started, this stuff was Chinese. I understand completely.
Right, that part. I mean, it's
100%.
not completely Chinese to me because, like I said, Ty, she tried, she broke down a good majority of certain things, but it's still a lot that I really don't understand. Like, I understand the candle, I understand the wick of when it gets to a certain point, when it gets to its highs and its stuff like that. But when it comes to other things and other terminologies of uses of words and terms and things and stuff like that of that nature, I don't know exactly where those fit into what categories or where they're supposed to be or belong or what have you.
Got you.
Candlestick Bible might help her.
Candlestick Bible. Anybody got a copy of that?
It's on the GTI
HQ.
It might be on there too.
Okay, cool.
Sure is.
Hey, Leilani.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link to GTIHQ.com in here. That's the GTI headquarters website that the magnificent Paris Pulling helped design. If you go to this website and you go to the trading tab on the library, you're gonna find a lot of the answers to a lot of your questions.
Okay.
Combined with what I'm gonna send you, that should definitely skyrocket your progression in next week.
I just wanted to say real quick, for whoever wanted those videos, I put it into a playlist for y'all, and I'm gonna drop it down in the chat for whoever wants it.
Cool, because I can use every little bit of knowledge of everything I could possibly get.
Appreciate you, Khalil. Appreciate you, Khalil.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So with your alligator tool that you got going on right here, so for your sniper entry or whenever you're looking in the entry and everything, you just wait for it to cross the red line and not both of the lines, like cross the blue. So I guess when it cross both of them, it's good. But if you do it at the red, it has a chance of crossing back or going back down, correct?
That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact. So the way I like to do it, since I've had I've been dealing with it a little bit longer. Once they cross both lines, that's when I know like I'm really good money. Right? Once it crosses above, like this example right here on US 30, once the green line crosses above the pink and the blue, that's my double confirmation that we're in a bullish trend. Vice versa for the sales, like up here, over here to the left corner.
Okay.
Right. So, once it crosses the pink, because a lot of times you got to understand, like it's an indicator. So it's based on candles. That's why I say candlesticks, like price action and market structure comes first, and then all indicators come second. So the indicators follow the candles. So a lot of times the green line, because I trade the alligator like in real time. So a lot of times the alligator only updates after candles are printed. So a lot of times the alligator will cross over the pink and then it won't cross over to the blue, even though it's going in that direction until that next candle has printed.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And so your settings would be 13, 8, and 5.
Yeah. So once you add it to your chart, you don't even have to change. You don't have to change the settings at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can like throw like go to you know what I'm saying, go to indicators and strategies. Boom, Williams alligator. Just throw it on there and use it as is.
Gotcha.
For
Okay.
sure.
I could
100.
definitely try to do that. And I had another question. Sorry. I don't mean to take up too much time.
Are you good?
So when you're a question I think I got confused on, because I'm still on a demo account. I'm not real like y'all just yet.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming, bro.
But so when you're entering in and you're buying or selling, either way, when you enter in, I feel like I'll be like, okay, I know it's going up. I want to enter in here, but I also have to account for the spread. Is that correct?
Yep.
So you got to account for the spread. So the line that I'm thinking I'm getting on is not the line that I'm actually seeing my place bet. So of course I start negative and then eventually it goes positive.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just wondering, like, how do you adjust, I guess, your mindset for the spread for like the entry that you want? Thinking that's the question.
That is a great question, bro. And nobody has ever asked me that question. And I've been doing trade trainers in total about 6-7 months, counting on my bid last year. That's great. That's a great question, bro. I'm the kind of dude, because I'm stingy with my bread. I can see a move, and that's why I tell people don't put a new trade in between 5 and 6. Spread too high. Swap fees too high. Don't put nothing unless you in a trade already. I wouldn't even close the trade between 5 and 6 because they're gonna try to slap you with them swap fees, right? So
and that's, you talking about 5 p.m.
5
p.m.
p.m. 5 p.m. 6 p.m. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't.
Okay, because
I do not. I do. I'm talking about, bro. I do not. So if you get off at 5 and you're looking at the charts,
I get off at 5.
Wait until after 6, bro.
Okay.
For sure. It's gonna save you some money. Also, like, I always make sure to this day that I look on MetaTrader 4, and I'm looking at, man, who writing on my screen, man? It's Fox, man.
Oh, my bad, man. I thought it only showed up on my phone.
Man, come on, bro. Why you see, man? See, there you go. Foxing it up. But nah.
This is why you don't never let me in here.
Come on, man. What is you doing, man? But like I was saying, what was I? Oh, spreads. I always go to like MetaTrader 4 and I always look to see what the spread count is. So on Forex pairs, if the spread is higher than like 30, like it'll say spread like 30, but that's really 3. That's really 3 pips. That's too high for me. Like, I want my spreads to be below 30. If it's above 30, I won't trade it. Spread too high. I'll wait till it come down.
So I'm on my demo account now, and I'm just looking like one of them I see is like let's just for Euro USD is 1.3.
What broker you use? Because my Euro USD spread is 9.
Oh, see, I'm on the demo account, so I don't have a broker.
Oh, okay.
I haven't set that up yet.
Cool.
But I can tell that that's the spread in the middle from just from the tutorials I've been looking at that. So I guess the thing is, like, when you're doing the spread, when you buying in, is going to be 1.5 pips. I guess when you're trying to buy in, that's the next buy in or sell. Is that how it goes?
So the spread is if it's 15, that'd be 1.5. So
got you.
Euro USD. Let me go to that on the chart. Do I got that on my watch list? I ain't been rocking with you. Oh, there she go. So right now it's at 1.17032. So if you sell it,
so that's 17 pips, or is it?
What does it say on yours now?
I say Euro USD 1.2.
Yeah, so it'll be 1.2. So it'll put you at pretty much a 1.2 pip disadvantage unless you buy it. Like, if you buy it, you won't have a spread. That's how they get you though.
Oh,
It's in a downtrend right now.
Okay.
So they, for the people that's buying, which is dumb, honestly. It's in the downtrend clearly. It's below my alligator. On the lower time frames, it's making lower highs and lower lows. Like, but if you're selling it right now, you're gonna have to give them back a pip, 1.2 pips, and then you'll be in profit.
And 1.2 pips is what again? I used to.
That'll be 12. So it'll look like 12.
Okay, so 1.2. Okay, so 1.8, 18.
Yeah. So if you see like GBP pairs, they be having like 25s and 27s and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's 2.7.
Got you. And then I be seeing some go up really high, like even like 30, and I was like, wow, that must be a lot, as far as that.
I'll rock with that. Like if it's an indices like SPX, NAS, US 30, like they gonna give you that back. So like SPX on my phone is at 40 right now, but that's SPX though. The payout is worth 40. It's worth 4 pips. I'm cool with that. Or like on my MetaTrader 4 right now. That's why I don't really like Bitcoin. Bitcoin got like 6.33 right now. Like I'm cool. US 30s at 300.
300.
Which is really 30, but US 30, like it's not the 30 like how you would think it. US 30 is super duper volatile.
Okay.
So it like I don't even know why I said that, because newbies don't even think about US 30 today, please.
I'm not. I'm still learning, but I noticed that.
I don't want y'all to build bad habits. You know what I'm saying? I done had to, get away from a lot of bad habits in my time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have y'all doing that. Matter of fact, we not going back to that chart.
Yeah, don't do that to him, AJ. Also, the young man you speaking to is the guy I called you about earlier. So it's interesting that he asked these great questions.
Wow.
Because we know he coming on the team after this call. So, I just wanted to go ahead and just put that in the atmosphere. Young Jeremy out there getting the money. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
So he not even with us yet, and he asking these type of questions?
Hey, man, I got VIP passes. You told me I had 2 of them.
Yo, that's crazy.
I've been researching a lot. Like
you sharp, boy.
I think I've been on YouTube University looking up I subscribed to about 10 Forex channels, just watching them, just been learning and stuff like that. And I'm just not, still not comfortable yet or anything, but I really have enjoyed, the call so far. So
I appreciate that, man. Hey, you sharp, man. Go on ahead and come on, get this money with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
See, AJ, I had to check because I heard him say I'm not in a regular account yet. I'm like, who this on here ain't been through HQ? Then I realized he wasn't with us yet. Yeah, so we gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you ain't got no broker account. Wait a minute, that's day one.
Yeah, that's day one. That's day one. We're gonna get you in a broker account, big dog, and we're gonna get them spreads down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the plug on my broker that I use. You feel me?
Okay.
All right, cool. B-Dub raised their hand. B-Dub, holla at me.
Hey man, just a quick question. Once you jump in using the alligator indicator, I guess what's a good point to hey, close that trade? What do you take a look at and say, hey, it's time to get out of this thing, instead of just maybe riding all the way up? You know what I mean?
Using the alligator?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you an example. So you asking like what's a good exit point?
Yep, correct.
So cool, check this out. I'm gonna box this in. So this whole time after the 4-hour alligator had crossed below on Euro USD, I would have changed my bias to more of a bearish bias. So let's say I enter the sell up here. Let me make this a little bit bold, a little bit more. There we go. Brighten up a little bit right there. Now I would have entered this sale right here, y'all, because first and foremost, I'm a trend trader, y'all. So when I told y'all I don't enter without retest, I don't. Over here, price had broke a level of support. That's what this line is based on, right? Price is over here. I drew it based on these wicks. Price came up. This is a lower high because let me make this easy for y'all so I can see my whole screen. Bro, we had a high, boom, lower high, boom. So price never broke this area. This is the high. Price makes a lower high here. Price breaks down, makes a lower low. So it breaks support, right? Price comes up, retest this area, right? We got a few. I got a few entries I could have potentially entered on because I enter on bearish engulfing candles. If you're new, I know you don't know what that is, but I'm gonna shoot y'all some videos. Y'all gonna have a better understanding of that, right? I could have entered right here, but my alligator is my double confirmation. I know I'm looking for a sale, but if I need alligator confirmation based on what I already know is about to happen, I would have waited till it got over here. Now, what happened? Let me go ahead and give y'all the rules of the alligator real quick, man. Once the green line crosses below, once the green line crosses below the pink line and the blue line, sell. What happened? Boom. Vice versa for buys, right? But to answer your question, bro, once you got in this sale, and this looks so good, right? Like this is like ideal setup right here, right? But this has probably been the candle that would have pushed it down, right? So you probably would have sat through like an hour drawdown before price really start kicking in your favor. So I'll just tell you that out of all this profits you would have caught, you could have either said, yo, bro, I done caught 50 pips, bro, I'm cool. And you could have just got out. Or the way I tell people is once price crosses below, like once your lines cross below on your alligator, you can really hold it until you get a cross back above. And that doesn't happen until you get down here. It's on the 30-minute time frame. So I'm talking about you chilling 70 pips. Right?
And that would have lasted 1 day, 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 70 pips. And y'all got to understand each pair. Like, I don't really trade Euro USD like that. Like, I trade indices and GBP pairs for the most part and gold. So, like GBP pairs, when I break down examples like that with GBP JPY, like if this is GBP JPY, this is probably like a 200 pip move. Because certain pairs are more volatile than others. Like with all USD, there's probably a number like a 35, 40 pip move. But either way it go, you're making money. That help out, B-Dub?
Yeah, that was good. I understand now. Appreciate that.
No doubt, bro. Let's see if I had some people write me something. Okay, there's the truth. Help me start getting in trades. Yep, Chris, 100. Videos. Okay. Do more people use indicators on market structure? Oh, it's Jeremy. Oh, you asked me a good question about an hour ago. Well, you on the money. I can just answer for me. AJ uses market structure first, indicator second. I ain't gonna lie, I had a bad week last week, and I'm 3 years in, and that's because like I love the alligator. I love it. I love my alligator. Straight up. But I started to put my indicator before what I know about market structure. And that was like messing me up. That can't come before that. That's just how I trade.
I messed up a few times like that too.
Yeah, raw price action is the best indicator. Straight up. Y'all, if I take everything off this chart right now, I'm good. If I take it, like if it's gonna take the newbies, it's gonna take y'all some time to get there. But if I take this alligator off this chart, I'm good. I don't even need it really. But it's dope to have an indicator for confirmation. Straight up. Like I can read this whole chart and mark it up with no indicator. But the indicator, like whatever indicator you use, I like the alligator. Some people like moving averages. Some people like RSI. Some people like Ikimuku cloud. Some people like whatever they like, right? But I like the alligator. But you should only use that as confirmation based on what raw price action is trying to show you. What's the two bet? Oh, see, live like the MACD. She be rocking with Spiller, and Spiller teach the MACD, same thing. It's just good for confirmation. Leilani, how does the alligator help you with the chart? Okay, I'm gonna answer that. Michael, the two best pairs to learn. I'm gonna assume that you fairly new, so I'm gonna tell you the two best pairs to learn on would be AUD USD and NZD USD. And the reason I say that is because they're slow. They're smooth. That's a cooler way to say that. They're smooth. And they're easier, honestly. The structure is cleaner. You don't get faked out as much. With the GBP pairs, they move a lot. There's a lot of manipulation that can happen with those GBP pairs. So yeah, I would say AUD USD and NZD USD because that's what I started when I first started marking up charts and trading.
Hey, AJ.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever used the EMA with the alligator, like the 62?
I've never did that.
Okay.
Look, I ain't got no beef with moving averages. Like before I met my alligator, I actually used to trade EMAs and like the EMA. I had an EMA on my chart and a moving average. I used to use an 8 EMA, no, a 21 EMA and an 8 MA. I never used the big ones though. But okay. I know some people like the 62s.
Okay.
Leilani, the pairs, I'm gonna type them in the chat. AUD USD and NZD USD. So the Australian dollar to the United States dollar and the New Zealand dollar to the United States dollar. And I'm also gonna give Leilani. So if anybody doesn't know about the alligator, I'm about to give Leilani the rules to the alligator. So if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you now. We don't even need to cancel this.
So for the pairs that you just mentioned, those pairs, the AUD to USD, those pairs are normally good at nighttime, like after 5, versus the GBP pair. Is that good for the daytime, right? Because like for me, like I'm at home, I'm working, whatever, and I can flip through from charts to time. But as far as like paying close attention to them or anything like that, I know those have more active times during the New York session, right?
Yeah. So AUD USD and NZD USD. So think about it. We have 4 sessions, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got New York, we got Sydney, we got Tokyo, and we got London. So AUD USD and NZD USD, because New Zealand is still like really prominent in that Sydney session because it's New Zealand, it's out there in Australia, right? So Sydney session, New York session, because it's US dollar, AUD, USD. So Sydney session, New York session is cracking. So early morning and after 6 p.m. with those, not 5. Remember what I told y'all, 5 to 6, don't put nothing new in. So after 6 p.m., it's cracking because that's when Sydney session is cracking.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. I'm in another trade. I need to check the market structure on this real quick.
What time do you trade your GB pair?
GBP?
Yeah.
So my favorite GBP pair is GBP JPY, and that is most volatile at night after midnight. So from midnight till it can be from midnight to noon. GBP JPY might be moving, because y'all gotta understand, like London, New York, like that overlap is insane, because y'all gotta understand London. That's why like the most of the money get made at night and in the morning, because London is from 3 to noon. New York is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So from 8 to noon, it's shaking. The market is shaking. Nas going crazy. US 30 going crazy. GJ going crazy. USD might be going, like it's a lot. It's a lot getting traded. It's a lot of volume. Most of the people that's trading is trading at them times. So the currencies and all the assets that we trade, gold and all that, is shaking. Between 8 a.m. and noon, it's shaking. Even if you at work during them times and you can't, like, that's why when I first started trading, y'all, and I would put signals in, I would always wake up and I know I either made a lot of money or I lost money, because your take profit and your stop loss gonna get hit overnight. If you put a trade in at 10 p.m., something gonna happen by the time you wake up. That's just a fact, because that's when it's shaking, at night and in the morning. Let me go over this alligator real quick. So Leilani wanted to know this. Leilani, you might want to write this down. I don't even need the candles for it. The rules of the alligator are as follows. So I have 3 lines. I got a green line, a pink line, and a blue line. Right. This green line is my trigger. The green line are the lips of the alligator. Right. The lips are the trigger. Right. The rules of the alligator are as follows. Once the green line crosses over the pink line, hold on, let me say that one more time. Once the green line crosses above the pink line, you are lit for a buy. You should be buying. Once the green line crosses above the pink line and the blue line, you big lit for a buy. Double confirmation. So
that's back. Only when the green goes over the pink and the blue.
Above it, yes. Okay. Yes. So on vice versa, once the green line crosses below the pink, you lit for a sale. Once it crosses below the pink and the blue, double confirmation that you should be selling.
Okay, so above the pink and the blue, buying, below it is selling.
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all literally, like, if y'all know that alone, that's enough to make money. Especially if you trade it on a higher time frame.
Okay. So kind of in the sense, if I'm looking at the wicks, this would be kind of in the sense of looking at the wicks and the candles.
I ain't got nothing to do with the wicks.
Not the wicks, but like, I don't know. I guess the dimension of how the candles would go. Yeah, like you see how you got it up there now, in a sense like that, because that's how I remember certain things with the candles and
right.
Yeah.
So you'll know you. So the candles, the indicator follows the candles. Yeah. And the alligator is a momentum trend-based indicator. Okay. So once this is low and up down here, like I'm gonna put, because I've been studying the alligator for a few months now. I'm putting my money on after this candle right here was formed. This little orange box I got. That's what crossed over. That's what made that green line cross above that pink.
Okay.
Right. So, like Khalil was talking about a sniper entry earlier. Like although I didn't get a sniper entry like down here at the bottom, but we in this to make bread. We in this to make money. I don't really care about having a sniper entry. I care about my MetaTrader 4 account rising. You know what I'm saying? So
which is getting in to get that bread.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So once that green line crosses above that pink, especially on like the 1 hour and the 4 hour, once you see them crosses on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, bro, man, what? We lit. So this
So if
right
it
here.
crosses over the blue and the pink, then you already know.
Oh, you are. Yeah, you already know. You already know it's shaking. You already know it's shaking, and this thing moved up before it even crossed again. It moved up. This AJ, this RJ, this AJ right up. It moved up 134 pips in 2 days.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So you would hold that. You would hold that trade.
You could.
Good God, oh
Right.
You
I was
could.
asking,
You
would
could.
you hold that trade for the next, 1 or 2 days to, I guess, to double that or something?
You listen. If you see that green line above that pink, I'm gonna tell you what you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be selling. If you want to hold it, you can hold it.
No, I'm saying to buy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like if you want to hold the buy until it crosses back below, you can do that.
Okay.
Or if you cool with the once you get to like 75, 80 pips, you want to close out and you want to wait until it crosses back again, you can do that.
Okay, and then come back in and then
Yep.
wait until that green comes back above either the pink or the blue or both.
Yep. And so this is also why like paying attention to market structure is dope, because I teach break and retest. So like this right here was a level of like resistance, low key, and this area got broke. So once price gave you a slight pullback, you'll understand this, Leilani, when I send you these videos. But once you get a slight pullback, family, and you get like, hold on, for those who know, what kind of candle was this? This blue candle.
That's a bullish engulfing.
So once you get a bullish engulfing, you can. If y'all want to get, if y'all had a position down here and y'all want to get in on another position, you knew resistance was broken. You got a bullish engulfing, and you still riding your green above your pink and your blue, so you still good to go with the trend.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Another quick question, AJ.
What's going on?
Can you set alerts for that green to cross over? Is it anything like that?
Yes,
or
yes. So you can set alerts for the indicator, but they're trading view. If you have the basic pack, they only gonna let you do one pair.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which I mean, I'm gonna be real. You only need one pair to make money. But I'm just telling you, if you like me and you have the one of the plans, they let you do 10. But you can do one. They only gonna let you do one.
Manny gave a tip to do. You can upgrade it for 30 days, make templates and save them, and then you can use them when you go back to the free one.
Oh yeah, wow. You can do that too. Yeah, you can do that too. So that happened to me. Good job, Ashley. That happened to me before. Like I had when I first started, like everybody, I had the free jump. Then I upgraded to like the first pro package, and then I went back. And like now, all of my, like, even though I upgraded, but before I upgraded back, all of my old charts were still saved. To this day, like if I ever go back to basic, all my charts will still save. It's a glitch that TradingView ain't figured out yet.
Oh man, I'm gonna jump on that.
Yeah, I'm finessing. I've been finessing, bro. I appreciate
that.
Yeah, for sure.
So basically, mark on my charts and pay for it one time, and then don't pay for it the next time.
There it is, bro. And they're gonna let you do everything that you did before prior. Only thing they're gonna do different is they're gonna put ads on your charts, but that's all good, bro. We ain't tripping on that.
And you can still go mark up more than one chart.
Yep. It's gonna save, bro. Another thing, y'all tell me if this worked for y'all. When I put everything in a watch list, all my charts save. I got like 30 pairs in my watch list. And I ain't supposed to have that many saved. I'm supposed to have like 5. So, but if I
save them? You got that little cloud right there on the top?
Nah, I just yeah. Nah. I just right here. Nah, but even without that though, like I marked up USDJPY yesterday, and that's like number 17 on my watch list. I'll mark it up and it'll still be here when I come back. And I ain't been on this pair in like 2 weeks.
So how you add it to the watch list though?
Go over here to the top right. It's like watch list and details. Click that, and then this little button on the side, it'll let you pick a pair. So
that.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I
you
got
put it
Nas
up.
up there. That's the only one I got.
Yeah, bro. So you can add pairs to your watch list, mark them up. They're gonna be there. The markup
Run
notes
that.
gonna
Hey,
be
can you
there.
run that for me again, AJ?
The watch list.
Yeah.
All right. So over here in the top right on Trading View, click on here, watch list. It's gonna be the first one over here on the right. Well, my right. And this plus sign right here, if you click on it, you can go to whatever pair or whatever you want. Like I'm gonna add a new one. I think I got pretty much everything on here, but once you go to this, like I go to GBP NZD, boom, add to your watch list. Now it's on my watch list.
Okay, gotcha. Appreciate it.
No doubt. Any more questions, family? Word. So let me ask y'all this. If y'all got some value on this trade training tonight, can y'all drop some flame in the chat? That's all I'm asking. If y'all feel like y'all learned something, just throw your boy a couple flames in the chat. That's it. That's all. Hey. Go now, Paris pulling. I don't know what kind of emoji that is because I'm on my laptop and I can't really tell. It look like bricks. They bricks. You a hater. Oh, I think I put bricks in my chat. Willie Gold. I went over Gold earlier, Willie. You was on here earlier. What Gold looking like? Let me peep it real quick. It's consolidating, bro.
I have one more question. Sorry.
You good? Hold on. Yeah, it's consolidating. It's like I told y'all. It broke them highs, man. So it's gonna go down and retest and make a higher low before it go up. That's what it's looking like gonna happen right over here. But go ahead, Jeremy.
So I guess my question for you now is: so for the longer time frames, you'll pretty much you'll enter in on the lower time frames, but you'll use the higher time frames to either know if you're going to hold that position, and I guess for days or however long it is for you to take your profit before you see it reversing. And then you might, do you even scalp? Or I guess that's another strategy that people use. It's called scalping. Do you even scalp on the lower time frames?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm not a scalper, bro. I tried it. I ain't good at it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I am a good day trader.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like one thing, like if you're new, you're gonna figure out real quick what kind of trader you are. So it just like nobody has a right or wrong way. Like you got scalpers, you got day traders, you got swing traders. And I know people in all of those positions that make money. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with and what's more comfortable for you. Right? Whatever is the most profitable, that's what you got to go with. I'm a day trader. Like I hold my trades for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? Like anywhere from I trade a lot based on 4-hour projections. Like I told y'all, I get my buys from the 4 hour. So I hold my trades anywhere from 4 hours to a day and a half, 2 days.
Okay.
Right. It took me a while to work up to that because a lot of times, like I used to like get money and get in profit and then just close because I was scared of retracements. But I understand market structure now and I know that shit come with it. What's good, bro? So yeah, I hope that answered your question, bro.
Yeah, it did.
Perfect. Family. I think this was a good one. This is recorded. No problem, Willie.
You already know. I'm about to ask you to send me that.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. No problem, Kier. This recorded, y'all. Shout out to Jazzy for reminding me earlier. I am going to upload this as soon as it gets done converting. Everybody that's new, hit my DM on Telegram and remind me to send you the videos that you want. Other than that, family, y'all get this money. This is the last night of the Forex week. So with that being said, I love y'all. Get this money. I'm gonna send y'all this record. I'm gonna drop it in the Trade Talk chat. Y'all have a good night.
Appreciate it, AJ.
Already, brother. Already, brothers.
Appreciate your brother.
Already.
Thank you.